Hello and welcome back to Josh Oddie YouTube, or welcome. If you are new, think about hitting that subscribe button. This is my round one from Oxford Golf Club on the Clutch Pro Tour. The game was feeling good after open qualifying, just narrowly missing out, getting into the final stage. The game was kind of trending to where I wanted it to, and yeah, I hope you all enjoy this round one footage. So Oxford Golf Club, pretty firm and bouncy in the fairways. Greens were green and actually pretty receptive. So, excited for a potential low scoring week and time to get the game moving in the right direction. So hole one, 400 yard par 4, 4-iron off a tee. Just a little slappy with the 4-iron there, leaving myself 172. I've got 8-iron, down the breeze. Should be perfect club here. Really good swing, and it was all over it. Holding the pose, just came up about 45 feet short, front edge. Now putting back up the hill. Gonna be pretty slow, and I knew that. Just a little tentative early on, and this left me 5 foot for my par on the first hole of the day. Slides by, bogey at hole 1. So hole number 2, another 390 yard par 4. Pretty much the same game plan here. 4-iron off a tee for position, and just try to leave myself a nice yardage to attack the green. Flushington Valley early on. Pure one, straight down the middle, leaving me 138 into the second green. This was a pitching wedge, just a 130 number. Another really good swing here, leaving myself right around about 16 feet, getting my aim point on. 2% slope. Let me know in the comments, do you like that new white circle feature? Just slid by, and you can see how slippery these greens are. I mean, that's gone 3 foot by, and I almost thought it was dead weight, but yeah, these greens were no joke. They're so slopey, and they can get really slippery in areas. So clean that one up for a par at hole 2. Hole 3, another 400 yard par 4. Bit of a quirky one, and you'll see what I mean. The tee shot, kind of is pretty fiddly. The hazard is at about 270, but plays probably 240 down the hill firm. So this was a 5-iron here, just trying to fizz one nice and low down the middle. A little bit bottom groovy, but found the middle fairway, and this one left me 140 up the hill. I was playing a 145 shot with 9-iron. Another really good swing into my spot, and left me 22 feet for birdie. And again, not a bad putt, just a hair too much pace. So, have to readjust myself to these greens early on. And that one literally moving 2 cups from 3 feet. So, as I say, the greens are so slopey and pretty tough. Check this feel out I'm doing with the golf swing. Just trying to keep the width in the downswing there, really working well. It's a lovely feel for me at the moment, and yeah, the swing's finally getting there. So par 3 here, 140 yards. I've got pitching wedge. Missed my spot by 2 yards, and it's off maybe 3-4 yards actually. Yeah, just miss your spot by a hair, and you know you're in absolute no man's land. So I had 60° out here, and the ground is just so firm. Some of the lies that you get round the greens at the moment are really tricky, and I just didn't fancy the flop shot early on, so I've opted for a 9-iron and just trying to simply bump this one into the bank, kill a little bit of speed off of it, and release it out. A little tentative over that one as well, just hitting it to the edge of the green, leaving myself now 18 feet for par. So do not want to go to 2 over par early on. Beautiful. Hole in 18 footers to stay at 1 over par. Must makes early on. So hole number 5 here. Really tricky one. Out of bounds all down the right. And I've opted for a 4-iron here. You can hit driver, but 4-iron was my club. Just fizzed that one perfectly down the middle, leaving myself 150 into the green. This was a 9-iron. Pins front left here, and my whole thought process is kind of play 15 foot right. Do not want to miss this flag left. 140 shot. And I've just flared it a hair, come up and out of it, and unfortunately just going to miss the green short right. So this one from about 51 feet off of the green, putting. Some nice camera work from Mum there. Leaving me a horrific 4-footer to stay at 1 over par. This one was, again, moving a couple of cups from just 4 feet. Yep. Happy to roll that one in, keeping that 1 over score there. So hole 6, long par 4, 420. And I hit 4-iron because there's a couple of trees on the left-hand side there that driver just might go behind. So this is from 173, an 8-iron. Probably one of my best swings of the day, releasing out to 7 feet for birdie. So this one to get back to level par would be huge. Ram that one in there. I'm glad it hit the hole because that was going past. Hole number 7 now. A really interesting hole, and yeah, I just didn't get this tee shot right. Pulled this one into the left trees, just didn't commit to my start line. Now trying to hit pitching wedge over them.
Yep. Good shot from there.
And luckily it went through the tree, just short of the green. Trying to skid this one up. And I mean, that has literally gone 5-6 foot as it's landed on the green. Really surprising to not see that skid up a little more. So after picking one up, we drop one back. 2 foot left for my bogey. Hole number 8, 188 yards, I believe this was playing. 188. I had 7-iron here, slightly into the breeze. And I'm just aiming inside that right bunker that you can see on the right edge of the green and trying to hit my nice little draw. Bring the ball back in the stance. And I tell you what, this was Flushington. Right down it. Leaving myself a 9-footer back up the hill for birdie to get back to level par. Really good bounce back after that bogey on a short par 4. This would be nice to hole. Very good birdie and back to level par. So hole number 9, par 5. Trying to aim in the V in the trees you can see there in the distance in the middle of the screen. And I've hit a draw. I've hit a draw on the golf course. And left myself right in position Z up against the bush. Could have finished anywhere else, just not there. Thinking, do I go left? Do I go right? Didn't have many options, just trying to get steep on one and simply advance it as far as I can, really. So, nice shot there, getting it back into play. 135 yards. I've got 9-iron here. Leaked it a little too far right. And a gorgeous bounce. Working its way back into the middle of the green. Just a little long. Almost respected the wind a little bit too much. So this one from 45 feet back down the hill. Very, very slippery putt. My playing partners actually said, I thought that was halfway, and it just kept going and going and going. Still a little short, but this one from 3 foot to finish my front 9 level par. In she goes. So level par front 9, no damage done, but nothing picked up. Need to pick up a couple of shots on this back 9. Ideally, getting the feel down with the driver. And par 5, hole 10. Let's open up with a birdie on the back 9. So just leak this one a hair right. The only place you don't want to hit this is dead straight into the bunker. So anything right or just left is absolutely fine. This one from 220 yards, I opted for a 7-iron. So trying to land this one front edge, release it out. And I've just overturned this one, unfortunately. But it's absolutely fine. Just left of the green. And this one here was a pretty simple chip. Just needed to land it on the flat on the top of the hill there, you can see. And it should just release down to the flag. And that has literally rolled out 4 foot. From 30 feet for birdie. Bit of a misread, unfortunately. Making a hash of it on the short game side. For par. I am so glad that went in. I would have been raging if that was a bogey. Hole 11, par 4, back down the hill. Just a 4-iron off the tee again. Really good swing down the right hand side. Hoping for a left bounce, and it bounced pretty straight in behind a tree. 98 yards, sand wedge. Pretty good swing here to 11 foot. Now this one was slippery. And a nice little lip out to 2 foot. In for the par. Hole 12. Tough par 3, 189 yards. I've got 7-iron again. Just trying to hit a little draw off the right-hand side. And I'm really starting to feel comfortable with that shot with the irons at the moment. That's back-to-back 7-irons that I've just hit straight over the flagstick. Bit of a ruling going on here. There was a sprinkler in the middle of the green, but because my ball was an inch off of the green, I didn't get relief. So it was luckily preferred lies, and I got to move it 6 inches to the left, which just got me outside of the line. And a really, really good putt there from back edge of the green. Fantastic pace. And that should be a tap-in par. Where's your line? Here.
It's alright, mate, just step over this one.
In she goes. Hole number 13, dogleg left to right. Just trying to fade a 4-iron round the corner. Aiming at the middle of the screen there, you can see. And I've just over-faded it, probably 5 yards. Left myself on the bank here. 140, gap wedge. Bit of a flyer lie. And I've hit a great shot, actually. Landed it perfect spot. And it's released all the way out to 8 feet. And this one was on the edge of the hole. Edge. A little bit frustrating to not hold that, but hole 14, gettable par 4, short one. Let it go with the driver. And a really good swing there with the big dog. Just up the left-hand side. And this was about 35 yards. Little open face, 60 degree. And Hill's almost just dug in there and pulled it left a touch, but yeah, finishes to about 10 feet. Good chance for birdie. Bit of a misread there, unfortunately. Just gave it too much break. Tidying up for my par. Long par 3, 202 yards. 7-iron this was. Just trying to hit that nice little draw again. Getting the feel down, trying to keep the width in the downswing. Massive feel that for me at the moment, and it's really, really working well, so gonna stick with it. And probably my best swing of the day. This was Flagasaurus Rex. All over it. Finishes 6 foot away for birdie. And another one. Don't know if that bobbled or I pulled it, but yeah, sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe, yeah, not good. Par 4, back up the hill, 430 yards. I've got forward here, as it just tightens at about 260, 270, so just trying to leave it just short of the pinch. Up the left-hand side. Not great, but I'm very, very blessed that that stopped 2 yards short of the thick hay. So, leaving me with still a shot at the green. Trying to work out a route here. And it's about 140 yards. I've got a gap wedge and I'm trying to just hit this really, really hard and high. That's my only goal from this golf shot. Hit it high, hit it hard. Pretty good swipe at it. Landed front right edge of the green. Chance for birdie from 40 feet. And this one's gone past a lot further than what it looks on screen. This was from 4 feet to stay at level par. Very good. Managing to keep the par run going. Few pars in a row there. Hole 17. Now this one. Whew! This one. That pin, I cannot tell you how scary that flag is. This is a big bank in the middle of the green. I'm just trying to hit it on the bank. And actually a beautiful line. Really looking good. Thought I pitched this perfect. And it releases all the way off the front edge of the green. This one from about 30 feet up the hill. Pretty tentative again. And this one from 4 feet to stay at level par. In she goes. So 18th hole is a par 5, and I'm thinking 2 good swings. We can get out of here with a round in the red numbers. So just started this one a hair too far right, out of bounds right, and it's hit the tree and luckily dropped down where it was. So there is a pond short of the green, and I've got 240, and I didn't really fancy it. So I'm just simply trying to lay up, leave myself a good yardage. 97 yards, I've got sand wedge. Listen to this wind gust out of nowhere. Just out of nowhere. The golf gods. So finishing 24 feet away, and I've got a chance to shoot 1 under par. Very good speed, just a foot to the right, and that's going to be a round of 70 level par in round number 1. Round number 2, I can tell you there's a lot more fireworks, so like and subscribe.
J like the letter, I'm making several waves. I know the mission is same. I made a splash, now all of my passes last like running the race with Usain. I keep it coming like this is a buffet. And if I'm stumbling, I'm in the grave. Never gon' fumble it. I get the bag and I run with it, gunning it.